Today, Spain may seem modest in size on the Iberian Peninsula, but in the 19th century, it was a colossal empire. Stretching over 5 million square miles, it covered parts of the Americas, the Pacific, and Asia. Spain's journey to becoming a superpower began in the 15th century. The kingdoms of Castile and Aragon, significant regions in what is now Spain, united through the marriage of Queen Isabella of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon in 1469. This unification was pivotal, setting the stage for Spain's global dominance. This newly unified Spain completed the Reconquista in 1492, reclaiming the Iberian Peninsula from centuries of Muslim rule. This victory solidified their internal power and turned their ambitions overseas. Christopher Columbus's voyage in 1492, sponsored by the Catholic monarchs, led to the epochal discovery of the Americas. This event marked the beginning of Spain's overseas empire, vastly different from their European neighbors. The Treaty of Tordesillas in 1494, facilitated by the Pope, was crucial. It divided the unclaimed world between Spain and Portugal. Spain gained immense territories in the New World, laying the groundwork for their massive empire. Spain's colonization efforts were rapid and extensive. Beginning with Santo Domingo in the Caribbean, Spanish explorers, conquistadors, and settlers spread across the vast American continents. The conquests of the Aztec Empire by Hernán Cortés and the Inca Empire by Francisco Pizarro were watershed moments. These campaigns were marked by alliances with local tribes, military prowess, and also the catastrophic impact of European diseases on indigenous populations. The cultural impact of the Spanish Empire was profound. Spanish became the dominant language and Catholicism the main religion, influencing every aspect of life in the colonies. The societal structure evolved, with a mix of Spaniards, natives, and African slaves, leading to a diverse mestizo population. The wealth from the colonies, especially the vast amounts of gold and silver, was staggering. However, this wealth also led to economic challenges like inflation and fueled European conflicts. Despite its immense wealth and power, the Spanish Empire faced several internal and external challenges. Mismanagement, wars, and the inability to effectively colonize North America weakened Spanish control. By the 17th century, Spain's dominance was increasingly threatened by other European powers. The English, French, and Dutch began encroaching on Spanish territories in the Americas and the Caribbean, exploiting Spain's overstretched resources and focus on its European conflicts. The 18th century saw further decline of the Spanish Empire. Colonial societies in Mexico, Peru, and other regions became more mature and self-sufficient. The ruling classes in these colonies, especially the Creoles and mestizos, started to envision a future independent from Spain. The Napoleonic Wars, particularly Napoleon's invasion of Spain and the installation of his brother Joseph as the Spanish king, triggered widespread resistance in the Spanish colonies. This period saw the emergence of revolutionary leaders like Simón Bolívar, José de San Martín, and Miguel Hidalgo, who became symbols of independence movements across South and Central America. The wars of independence, which erupted in the early 19th century, were complex and protracted conflicts characterized by both military engagements and political maneuvering. These struggles ultimately led to the collapse of Spanish rule in the Americas, with countries like Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, Chile, and Mexico achieving independence. Spain's last stand as a colonial power ended with the Spanish-American War in 1898. The defeat by the United States led to the loss of Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines, marking the end of Spain's era as a global superpower. The Spanish Empire's rise and fall is a tale of exploration, conquest, wealth, and revolution. It's a story that spans centuries and continents, filled with dramatic events and influential figures. If you're fascinated by the epic tales of history and want to delve deeper into the stories that shaped our world, join us on Past Detectives. Discover more about the incredible rise and fall of empires, the untold stories of historical figures and the events that have defined our past. Subscribe to our channel, explore our videos, and become a part of uncovering the mysteries of history with past detectives.